What up, y'all? Back with new content TV. All right, y'all. Okay, so I think I found the reasons to why Clarissa Shields feel some type of way. I know she explained a couple of years ago that Laila Ali said that there was no competition in her weight class, and Clarissa Shields expressed that she was offended by that. But Laila Ali later turned and said that that wasn't even the case. She wasn't even talking about that. She was just saying that that she doesn't have the heart to come back to boxing, and she just felt in her mind that it wasn't no competition. You know what I mean? That it wasn't no shot thrown to Laila Ali. But anyway, so I have a video here, man. As to I feel why Clarissa, because I mentioned in my other video that Clarissa she was jealous. And I think that this video right here is going to show why, right? Because anyway, I want to come back. I'm gonna come back with my thoughts, but first I want to show you guys this video here, and you guys tell me if this video right here shows or proves that Clarissa Shields has some type of jealousy or something like that towards Laila Ali. Y'all check it out.
Here in the WBC belt, always Laila. Every woman championship belt has Laila Ali. And now here around, I asked Laila to freeze. As I was saying, every WBC woman belt has Laila Ali. Every man belt has Muhammad Ali. This is what championship belt, which Laila is representing to the new champ. Yeah. So here in the WBC belt.
Right, Charles. Most of you guys already know Laila Ali retired 24-0. You know what I mean? She never lost. You know, her dad lost. You know what I mean? A couple of fights, but her daughter hasn't. You know what I mean? But okay, so now you guys have it there, man. Every WC championship belt got Laila Ali name on it, and Clarissa Shields holds a couple of those WC belts. She has a couple of those WBC belts. WBC belts, man, and you could best believe when she hangs it up on the wall, she sees Laila Ali on it. I'm willing to bet when she looks at her belts and she see Laila Ali on it, she's in her mind thinking, why I can't get a name on one of these belts? I'm the greatest. I'm the GOAT, you know? And you guys heard it too, that even the WBC belt in men's boxing, it got the father's name on it too, Muhammad Ali. Okay, so to me, I feel like, you know, that don't sit right with her, man. You know, knowing Clarissa Shields. Remember the comment that she made about Angel Reese when she won a women sport decade or some shit like that, and Clarissa Shields made a comment on the tweet talking about, man, I thought accolades matter. You know what I mean? Like throwing shots at Angel Reese. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna say that I don't think Angel Reese did enough to win that of the year award, right? With a women's sports, whatever, at the year award. That's just my opinion. But I don't feel like Clarissa Shields should have said that. She should have a little bit more class about that. You know what I mean? But I do agree with her on that point. I don't think that Angel Reese did enough for women's sports, man. Clarissa Shields did way more than Angel Reese, so I agree with that. But as far as the comment and the time and place, it wasn't necessary, right? Anyway, but back to the belts, right? So the WBC belt that Laila Ali have her name engraved in those belts, man. You know, for Clarissa Shields, right, to have and own a couple of those belts. You know, she thinking that in her mind, I'm willing to bet, y'all. I'm willing to bet, and I'm confident. I'm willing to put up my entire channel budget, which is $1,000, right? That Clarissa Shields would like her name to be on one of those belts because she feels that she's a two-time gold medalist. She won all these belts in all these different weight classes. She feels that her name should be on these belts. I guarantee it, y'all. I guarantee it. I put money on it. You know what I'm saying? And Laila Ali has a better record than Clarissa Shields, but you know, Clarissa Shields, you know what I mean, the way she is, man, she wants to be 24-0. And the rate she's going, she's gonna get there. You know what I mean? We'll see. You know, we'll see. She's gonna get there. We will see. But at this point, right in time, you know what I'm saying, we understand that Claressa Shields, man, wants to be the best. She wants to be known as the best, right? She wants to be known as the best. She wants to be more recognized than Laila Ali. She wants her spot. I think she mentioned this to Laila Ali before, man. If I'm not mistaken, that's what Laila Ali said in one of her responses to Claressa Shields' $50 million thing. She mentioned that she wants her spot, yo. You know, so I understand, man. I understand where the animosity coming from. I understand where the frustration and the anger coming from. You know, with Claressa Shields, she feels like she had to work twice as hard because her dad was not famous. I believe that she thinks that Laila Ali got all these things. You know what I mean? Her name on the WBC belt, and she getting a lot of recognition because of her dad. You know, when Claressa Shields was on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Rollo and Gilly the Kid, whatever the nigga name is, man. She even mentioned that, oh, she just Muhammad Ali's daughter. Like, shitting on her, man. I don't know, man. I don't respect that. I don't respect it. But it is what it is, man. That's like Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson, right? Laila Ali is not in the shape to even fight anybody, man, at all. Because you know, when you hit your 40s, it's not the same. Your body don't operate the same. Your instinct, all that moves slow. You could train your body still. Yeah, you could still train to fight. You could still train to be you know what I mean, a warrior, whatever at 40s, but you're not gonna you're more prone to getting injured. You're more prone to your stamina goes down. You know what I mean? Your reflexes are not the same as it used to be when you were 25. You're not as sharp. It's just the facts, man. Like I said, you can still train to be average. You know what I mean? As far as athletics, you know what I mean? And agility and things like that's cool, but you're not gonna perform like a 25-year-old prime, 30-year-old prime. You're not. Your 40s is different. Even when you're done with your competition at 40, I mean, to recuperating will take kind of. You're gonna feel the pain. You're gonna feel your shoulders. You're gonna feel your ankles. You're gonna feel your knees. You're gonna feel all that. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel it right away, opposed to somebody in their 30s and 25s, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different, man. You won't know until you actually hit 43 and try to compete in the level as you was when you was 25. It's not the same. It's not the same. That's why most athletes retire in their 40s, late 40s, 43, 44. You know what I mean? You're not going to see any athletes playing any football, anything like that at that age. You know what I mean? And if they are still playing, they're not doing much. They're probably sitting at the bench. They're probably playing a little bit of game, a little bit of minutes, but you're not gonna see no 40-year-olds in the field, man. You're not. It's just the niggas ready. They're ready to retire at 35 if you play any type of sports, combat sports, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Even men in the military, special forces, things like that, man. Their mind wired different though. I ain't gonna lie, man. You got some special forces guys, SEALs, whatever. There's some of them in their 45 still jumping out of plane doing dumb shit, man. Like I don't see what I mean by dumb shit is like wild shit. Like they still doing crazy stuff. You know what I mean at 45, but at some point they know when to hang it up because you don't want to slow down your team. You do not want to slow down your team, man. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes your mind could tell you that you're tough enough, but at the end of the day, you got to think about the people around you, man. You're gonna slow them down. You know what I mean? And if you really care about your team, you will retire at 45, 43, especially being in the military or some type of spec ops teams, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to slow down the other guys. But like I was saying, man, with combat sports, it's the same thing. You don't want to let down your trainers and all the people that put all this work and money into you, man. You're not gonna perform the same. Yeah, so for Claressa Shields to try to get a fight with Laila Ali is stupid. It's just stupid. You know what I mean? She's old, man. Like forget it, Claressa Shields. Like leave it alone, man. Like this fight should have happened years ago. You know what I'm saying? Years ago when she was still in her 30s. But anyway, it makes no sense to fight now. She's old. You know what I mean? It won't be the same. Try to get back into the boxing rhythm. It's a no-go, y'all. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, this back with new content TV, man. Please let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think, man. You think this is one of the reasons why Claressa Shield feels some type of way with Laila Ali? I feel like Laila Ali did a lot for this girl, man. I don't know what's the problem, man. But anyway, y'all tap in the comments. All right, y'all, to the next time. Holla at me.